Good morning, good evening to everyone. Today I will be telling you an imaginary story named Mufasa the Lion King. It will be released in December in the United States this year, and then it's gonna go worldwide. And without further ado, let's get into it. It starts off as how Mufasa, mother and Taka's mother are rushed to the hospital. There, Mufasa and Taka get born. And now that they're born, they'll have a new adventure. So basically, Mufasa is an adventurous cub. He loves to run around, play with his best friend cheetahs, doing explorable things. And when he's a baby, he's also going to work on his roar. And right now, his roar will be sounding like this. Like that. And so, he was going out for his daily adventure. Because I told you, he is an adventurous cub. So he was going out for his daily adventure. Suddenly, he saw a hyena. Hyenas, they sound like this. Some of the hyena types, they are scavengers. That means whatever is dead, they'll eat. But some of them, they don't want to eat other animals' dead food. They want to get fresh meat, like just killing it. And that was the hyena that would kill. And then Mufasa recognized it. He started running and he tripped on this stick. It made a big, loud noise. And then the hyena saw him running away. The hyena started chasing Mufasa with vultures on top. Then Mufasa tripped again. But this time it was in a river. He saw a log and he got onto that log. Well, on the other side of the river, he saw this other lion named Taka. This is the first time Mufasa and Taka meet. And Taka said, "What's your name?" "My name is Mufasa," said Mufasa. Then Taka saw that there were hyenas chasing him. And he recognized those hyenas. The hyenas that are gonna kill, not the leftovers ones, the kill ones. He was a smart cub, more smart than Mufasa. So he had a great idea. He's a good swimmer. And he likes water. And he doesn't want someone to die because he's really nice. So he thought of a plan. Why don't I help Mufasa get to my place so he's safe? Then he did what he thought. He did that plan. And he brought him to its home. There, his father didn't really want a cub that was like stray. But Taka said, "Father, but I saved him and he's just lost from home. Can we please until he finds his mother?" And then his father thought, "Okay." And so Mufasa and Taka grew up together. They were best brother friends. Best brothers friends, brothers forever. And he grew up and grew up and grew up until he was a teenager with Mufasa. And his mother knew it was time. Time for what, you may ask? Time for these two boys to leave their den. Because lions, they need to leave when they're teenagers to find a new home, new pride. It's that time. So, these two boys left. They left to find a new place in the circle of life to call their home and to find a new people, new lions to call their family. So he had an adventure to find him, to find his pride and his forever home. So he got out. He was looking and looking. Luckily, he found a new pride. Great, great pride. And he found a new home. And in that pride, there was a girl named Sarabi. She was very adventurous, beautiful, and Taka, I think he has a crush on him. And they liked each other. So now Taka has a girlfriend and Sarabi has a boyfriend. One day, they met these white lions. And the white lions, they weren't that nice. The white lion's sound is there's a little bit different than like the desert lions, like those types of lions. The desert lions, the adult ones, they sound like this. And the boys, the desert lion boys, they sound like this. So for the girls, it's a little pitched down. White lions, a little medium, and this desert lion male, they are bigger. Now, I'm gonna sing you this song because like Taka fell in love with Sarabi, and this is a love song. So let me tell you this song. I could see what's happening. What? And they don't have a clue. Who's they? They'll fall in love, and here's the bottom line. And cheerios and to the sweet caress of twilight. There's magic everywhere, and with all this romantic atmosphere, disasters in the air. Can you feel the love tonight? The sweet, the evening breeze. The world for once in perfect harmony with all its living things. So many things to tell her, but how to make her see my truth about my past impossible. She turned away from me. He's holding back, he's hiding. But what? I can't decide. Won't he be the king? I know he is. The king I see inside. Can you feel the love tonight? The sweet, the evening breeze. The world for once in perfect harmony with all its living things. And that was Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Now let's get back to our story. So the white lions, they're not really nice to other animals. They like to defend the territory, just like any other animal. But some animals, they're more calm. These white lions, they are extremely crazy. These white lions live on mountains. And reason why the white lions were here? To find food. Sometimes they travel far to find food. And if they can't travel back, they find a new home. That's exactly what they found here. In the circle of life, they wanted this to be their home. Because it's been a tiring day hunting gazelles and and they want a new home here. Because they want to be the kings. They don't want these lions in their territory. Like bossy, you know those bossy girls, like, or some bossy people? Not you guys, but bossy people, yeah, that's how they act. And so, the white lion, he wanted this to be their home. So, he said to these lions, "This is our home. If you don't leave, Lion King, we will have war. You will have one day to decide. We are not going to leave without a war or else." So like that. And the lions knew, well, Mufasa and Taka knew they wouldn't just give up. They are brave, strong people. They will never give up for such something. So that after that day started war. The first day didn't go so well. Some of the white lions and some of the desert lions, they got killed. War means that animals will get killed. It's a part of nature, but it's also pretty sad. Also, I've seen this because a bird, I saw it like on my trail. I was walking my bike, or riding my bike, and then I saw this bird. It fell to the ground. I think it was a snake that bit it, but that's just how nature is. And it has to like this life cycle, so basically that first war night, the white lions were sleeping. Taka, he found this warthog. He has never seen a warthog before, and nor a meerkat. These two animals, he didn't know what to do. Then Taka thought, why don't you introduce yourself to be kind and make sure that one of those white lions don't kill you? So he said, "Hi, my name is Taka. What is yours?" "My name is Pumbaa. My name is Timon. Would you like to be my new friends?" Taka said. And they said agreed. So now they're new friends. That means they need to help each other. And one reason of helping each other is helping them fight. And these two animals, they get scared by the lion's roar because they're really loud. Let me remind you how they sound like. Really loud, right, guys? Warthogs, they sound like this. And meerkats, they don't really sound much, but they sometimes say this. It's a warning sound, that's what they're saying. Warning, warning! And so, Taka brought these two creatures into their den. Then, there, they met their new family, and Pumbaa and Timon, they had a new life because they need to do war now, so it's kind of complicated. Second day didn't go great. Third day, even worse. Fourth day, mwah. Fourth day, not that good either. Now here's the thing. The fourth day in the night, Sarabi couldn't go out for walks anymore because it's been war and she does not like to go walking in the war. So she goes in late night, but one of the lions were still awake. And don't worry, I might think. Don't worry, it's maybe one of her pride. No, it was a white lion. The white lion was sneaking up on her. So, when the white lion got back from its den, it told its leader. And he had a plan. Now, let me tell you what the plan is. Plan is 3 parts of the groups. One part will stay here. Make sure their territory will be safe. Second part, they will surround Sarabi, and Sarabi will yelp for help. Then the third part, the third pride part, will be watching by a rock. And if her boyfriend, Taka, comes, these 3 will be scaring him. All of the lions agreed, and they did that plan. And Taka got scared by the 3 lions. But don't worry. Mufasa heard they're both screaming, and he rushed to help. But Taka got hurt in his paw because he got bitten by one of the lions. But first, before Mufasa could save him, he needed to save his family. And so he saved Taka and also killed those 3 lions. But Sarabi, she was still there. So Mufasa jumped, attacked those white lions. That's the first time Mufasa met Sarabi. You might be wondering, Sarabi's in their home, their family. Then how come Mufasa didn't see Sarabi before? Well, that's because all of the lions look like her. So, and when he looked at her, he fell in love. And Sarabi fell in love too. Now I'm gonna sing Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Because this is a romantic moment. I can see what's happening. What? And they don't have a clue. Who's they? They'll fall in love. And here's the bottom line. The sweet glass of twilight. There's magic everywhere. And with all this romantic atmosphere, disasters in the end. Can you feel the love tonight? The sweet, the evening breeze, the world for once, and perfect harmony with all living things. So many things to tell her, how to make her see. And I'm also gonna sing another song. It's called Aquina Matata. Aquina Matata means no worries. I'm singing this song because Mufasa was in the right time. Because he said, no worries. Mufasa is here to save you, Sarabi. So, let me sing this song. Aquina Matata. Me no passing phrase, me no worries for the rest of your days. Me no worries for the rest of your days. Aquina Matata, me no pass of ways. And so, after that, it's been many months after that. Many months. Taka felt Sarabi growing apart. Way apart. He didn't notice why, though. He didn't know. So, he wanted to investigate. So one day, in the evening time, Taka was walking. Then Sarabi came out of nowhere, and Taka followed her. And there he saw Sarabi was with Mufasa. Then Mufasa and Taka, they are brothers, right? Yeah. And Taka, he didn't know what was happening. So he spied on them, completely spied on him. They were in Mufasa's den. And there, he saw that Sarabi said, I can't wait for our marriage. Because they're getting married. I know. Wow. And so Zazu, this bird, flew over and he gave Sarabi this flower. This is for your big day. Because tomorrow was their surprise wedding. And so, crazy, right? So it's been a day from that time, and it's the next day for them. And it was their marriage. They got married after many months. Sarabi got pregnant, and when he got pregnant, she had he had a boy. But before that, I want to tell you something. So, I made this. So, here's a scene, and this scene is with Sarabi and Mufasa when they're getting married. So, the monkey means Rafiki. Rafiki was here. He was standing on the edge of the rock, and there he said, meet the two wedding groom, Mufasa. She will be married with Sarabi and Mufasa. They're getting married. And yeah, it's cool, right? And then Zazu flies in and says, great day for you. It's time to get you up. And then these two walked. And then the last final step, they had to roar. That's how they get married. So they roared together. And the roar sounded really loud, like this. And then after that, this is going to be a scene. And so let's tell you the scene. It was like this. Mufasa, I can't wait to rule this circle of life with you. And then Mufasa said, I can't wait to have you to be the queen. Thank you, and we will be together forever until the end. In many months, Simba, he was born. You might be wondering, who's Simba? Simba is now the new kid in the family. When I mean kid, I mean Mufasa and Sarabi got a kid. And now his name is Simba. Now I'm going to sing you the love song and Aquina Matata. I can see what's happening. What? And they don't have a clue. Who's they? They'll fall in love. And here's the bottom line. As she goes down to the sweet caress of twilight. Magic everywhere. And with all this romantic atmosphere, the dust dies in the end. So when Simba was born, it was actually a really happy scene. Mwah. And they were crying, like literally. They were crying. So Robbie said, you are going to be the new king one day. And I love you so much. There's more love than anything in the world. You are my no. And so the scene goes like this. Sarabi, are you happy? Yes, I am. And we will be together forever. And I can't wait for us to be together until the end. Forever and ever and ever. I will be together by your side with little Simba. With us. We will be the strongest family bond and ever. And so, but before Simba was there, Mufasa's mother and father, stepmother and father, died. And so they couldn't see Simba. That was really, really sad for them. And so, yes. Now I will be telling you Taka. I'll be telling you a little bit of Taka. Taka wasn't always named Taka. Taka was named Taka in the beginning, but not in the end. Taka, he had a family now, a lot of family. So Taka, he had a friend. And the family has grown lots of, and Taka, he really jealous of Mufasa because it was like Sarabi was his, and now they got a boy, and now they're gonna be, and now they have to be king. And so Taka was rolling around. Walk, walk, walk. When he saw this lion, he was just like him. And he had a friend. And that friend was a snake. Now, that snake was coming in quickly. So, that lion actually wanted to be friends with Taka. So, Taka and the other lion became friends. One day, Taka and his friend were walking. And he didn't see the snake. It was under a rock, It was under a rock. And the snake jumped, scratched his face, and gave him a very brutal scar. That's when he knew he had a scar. And Mufasa, when he saw that, he nicknamed Taka Scar. And that's when Taka's name were no longer Taka. His new name was Scar. Wow, right? Wow. Now, I'm going to be telling you the 3 steps of being a leader. Like how the king, and how Mufasa, he got to become king. There's 3 steps, or sometimes more in different types of packs. One of those types is like this. First step. The lions have to fight. Let's say they have to fight over these animals to make sure their family is safe. That's the second step. Let me do the first step first. It's protecting their territory. The second step is protecting their family. Third step, roaring. They need a roar to scare intruders. And it's really cool. Now let me tell you the song. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Again, I know, but it's a really good song and it gives you a mash. I can see what's happening, but they don't have a clue. Who's they? They'll fall in love, and here's the bottom line. Adria's down at 2. A sweet kiss of twilight. There's magic everywhere, and with all this romance,